2007. Well, tomorrow I give up this apartment. I'll live here for another 6 or so weeks, and then I want to take my chance on the wind. I have no idea where it's going to be yet. My guess is Perpignan, but I don't care. I've spent this year thinking about this so much. Stay or go, stay or go, stay or go, you know? And all I can see about stay is this apartment, which I hate, and no job, which I fear greatly at this point in my life, all alone in a foreign country. And no human contact yet, Captain Scott. You know, I've found no living forms in this apartment yet. So I'll buy some cats, you know, and a leather couch, and a big screen TV, and a blanket, and an air conditioner, and some marijuana plants, and the Nintendo Wii. And I'll just wait for the Grim Reaper to open the door. Great. But that's true, you know. That's what I think's coming here. I think if I stay forever. And I die. So I'm leaving. So that much I knew all year long. I've known it for 3 or 4 years now, I guess. You know, when the contract ended at the university, and I was still paid for 2.5 more years, I couldn't imagine walking away from it. Had I been alone, I think I would have learned that I could actually take it with me to Europe, and I would have done some traveling and had a really interesting 6 months in Spain and 6 in Portugal, etc., etc. But that's the past. Where was I? Where am I? I know I'm leaving. I've known I was leaving for a long time. So this year, and I mean this year, when I've spent the majority of my time sitting in this fucking chair, I've been thinking about where. Well, I'm not ready to go to Canada, and I don't really know how to explain it, but right now I'm explaining it to myself as because I never really finished my hitchhiking trip. And I don't want to go back empty-handed and run into people that I know and have them say, hey, what have you been doing for 20 years? And me go, well, nothing. You know, it seems like I've done nothing. My time in England, my university degree, my time in France, my working as a really super competent professional seems to have just disappeared from my memory. I'm like, all I think about is that I'm still sort of 24 years old and nothing's happened to me. You know, I didn't age those 20 years. And here I am, you know, working like as an English teacher when I'm 44, and that's a job for someone who's 24. Or, you know, someone who's kind of stupid. I should be an expert by now. People should be in awe of me by now, at least a little bit. If I stay here, I have no human contact. I have no chance to impress anybody, you know, I have nothing. I've got to go and like throw myself into the deep end and just fucking swim it, you know, and see what the fuck happens. That's what I really fucking have to do. No turning back, you know, and just do it. Just do it. Spend some of this money on myself and like enjoy myself and have 2007 a good year, you know, and get out and look around and listen and you know, do what it is that you have to do. And like I get 6 months minimum of free rent, you know, in France. So I'm going to take that, give it a shot down there, see what happens, see if it makes me happy. If it doesn't, my plan B is either maybe I'll keep traveling, find my way to Canada via land, or maybe I'll go back to England or Ireland and try to study, you know, and restart my life like that, like, you know, in a logical manner. And that's what I'm going to do. I sure hope I find my old self along the way. And I hope I find a girlfriend. Frankly, I hope she wants to move to Canada. But it doesn't really matter. So there. That's where I've got myself after this, like, 15-month cycle. I've got myself back to step one. I'm leaving. I'm 400 yards away from where I was when I started making these videos. This time, of course, there's no coming back. This time she's not here. I don't even know where she is. There's nothing for me here. And I've hated this year. I hate everything. I do nothing. I do so little that my legs hurt from not doing it. I sit. That's what I do. I sit. It's crazy. So I'm out of here. Tomorrow, I make the final. I draw the line in the sand, and it's just a matter of time. Once I've done that, of course, I can go anytime. Clean this place up and hand the keys in. I can do it anytime I want. So there. I wanted to let you know. I can stop thinking about that now. And let the good times roll, huh?